Las Bandidas.
Recuerdos que me llevan a soñar. Bandidas las que un día aprendieron a amar. Dulces como tus besos, dulce el sabor del tiempo, como un barril añejo, todo un recuerdo, son las bandidas de mi corazón. Bandidas, bandidas, los recuerdos que me llevan a soñar. Bandidas, bandidas, tú y yo nos volvemos a encontrar. Tomaremos otra copa hasta el final.
Las Bandidas.
Bandidas,
Las Bandidas.
quiero amar.
That one day I'll come over and have a chat with my dad and I will tell him absolutely everything I know. He will find out who you really are, Malena. And on that day, I'll be the happiest woman on earth. I can't wait. I'm really so excited for that moment.
How can you call this a life, Julia?
I know exactly what you need.
If there's anyone here today who has reasons why these two shouldn't be married, you may speak now or forever hold your peace.
Please don't do it. I just can't let you go through with this.
Bandidas las que un día
Las Bandidas.
aprendieron a amar.
You just asked who has any objections about this marriage, and I have.
Wait.
I don't agree with this marriage.
Stop.
Please listen to me. Stop this wedding. I'm like a mother to this child. My love, please. Don't do it. For heaven's sake, I am begging you not to do this.
Zenaida, I'll only say this once. Just go back to your place.
You just heard Amparo.
My place is here beside you. You're my little girl, Amparo. Darling, please, this concerns your happiness, my love. Are you sure? Have you thought about this well? Are you sure that you want to spend the rest of your life with that man?
I want you to close your eyes and not think of anything else. Because there's only you and me. I want to give you this thing I'm feeling.
Where do you think you're going, veterinarian?
What do you want, Sergio?
The truth. What's going on with you and my wife?
Martha.
Fabiola.
Hello.
How are you? I haven't had the chance to say hello.
Uh-huh. Yes, me too. I have to talk to you because I want you to clear up a doubt.
Sure. What is it?
It's about my father.
Olegario. And what is your doubt?
Okay, Martha, I want you to tell me if you're having a relationship with him. What I mean is, aside from business.
Look, you shouldn't even be here with me. Besides, you know what I feel for Amparo. You shouldn't be doing this, really. It's better that you leave.
Is that Zenaida? What's going on?
Well, looking at the groom, it must be something serious. Fabiola, you should go to your sister. I think that's a lot more important than the question you asked me.
Answer me. What's going on with you and Martha?
I think you should ask her that.
But I just asked you.
I don't have to give you any explanations. I don't want problems, Sergio. And you better move, or your boss might kick you out for ruining the party.
You think you're better than us, right? I'm going to prove to you that I'm better than you.
Enough! Serio! You are fighting again. What's the matter with you? You want Olegario to kick you out of the party, huh? Well, but what do you care when you're so inconsiderate?
This isn't over yet, veterinarian.
Whatever you want.
Without women to defend you next time.
And without turning my back, so you don't attack me, which is usual for you.
No. Next time it will be face to face, as in up front.
I really hope so.
Enough! Serio, will you please leave?
Don't rush it, darling. Darling, please. Are you certain that you really are in love with Reynaldo? Look, don't forget that marriage is for life, darling.
Zenaida, I've already spoken, and I have nothing more to say.
My love, you still have time to cancel this if you're not certain. Just
She
don't go
wouldn't have
through
gone
with
this
it.
far if she wasn't sure. Don't you think so, Zenaida?
Think about it, darling. Please think it over. I'm begging you.
What is the matter with that woman? Is she crazy, Olegario?
Calm down, Zenaida. She is just very sensitive. Come with me. She's already a woman, Zenaida. And she's getting married. Please understand. Please, take your seats. Please. You see, she's been like her mother. And she just can't accept that the girl is already a woman now and she's starting a new life. You may continue, Horacio.
Should I go on?
What did I just say, Horacio?
Okay. If no one else has any objections, then we will now start reading the duties and obligations of the newlyweds. Betsabeth?
Husband and wife both have equal rights and obligations. They also have to respect each other. And they are obliged to live together, to be faithful, and to help each other.
Very good. Mr. Reynaldo Castillo, do you agree to take as your lawful wife Miss Amparo Montoya?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Amparo Montoya, do you take as your lawful husband Mr. Reynaldo Castillo?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. So now we can proceed to sign the book. Since the bride and groom have clearly expressed consent on their part, and with all the authority that's been legally vested upon me, I declare you man and wife.
Oh, you can't imagine how happy I am at this moment,
Do
sweetheart.
you know how often I've imagined this, Amparo? Now, how long do you think this will last?
Oh no,
Hey,
Ruben, please don't ask me that.
You saw how upset my mother was when she found out. Imagine how upset your father will be when he finds out, Amparo. I don't know, but I think it's time that I tell him that we love each other and that you and I are very happy together, right?
Don't worry, I'll be the one to tell him. But right now, I just feel so happy. I'm the happiest
So am I.
woman in the whole wide world. And I think it's time for him to share in our happiness as well.
Holy Mother, forgive me. Forgive me for being such a coward. Forgive me for not having the strength to confront Oligario and for becoming an accomplice in his madness. Forgive me, Holy Mother, forgive me. Forgive me. Forgive me, please.
May the Lord bless your commitment of love and fidelity. And what the Lord has united can't be separated by man. Because this is not like a celebration where you can just have a big party and like taking the wedding band off and then being unfaithful and disrespectful with your spouse and with yourself. Because if you think about deceiving the other, it's wrong. That betrayal will destroy your soul. A body without a soul is a demon. And so, what's a marriage worth when there's no true love? Because when a man loves a woman, that's when his life starts to make sense. And so, don't let adversity persist, because the one who fights for love will always be blessed by God. Always. Okay? God. It's God who just united you. Because I didn't. I really didn't marry you.
Father? Father, how can you say you didn't?
No. What I mean is that I'm only a simple instrument in his hands to honor him. But that's all I am. A man of flesh and blood who does things right, has his defects. But God is the greatest.
And in a few days, I will visit you. Your mother said I could take the day off, and then we could go out and take a walk, and then I'll make you happy like I did now, every time that you want.
Forgive me, Julia.
I'll forgive you? For what?
Forgive me for not being the man you deserve. The man who should be with a woman like you. But what I feel is too overpowering, and that's all I can think of.
No, Ruben, don't tell me that. I know you must feel bad because of what Amparo said, but it will soon pass.
I don't know, Julia. I don't think so. The only thing I can think of now is that it is all over for me.
No, Ruben. Think that today you started to love again. And that I'm here for you. For me, you are important. I want to help you, Ruben. I just want to help you forget her.
Bandidas las que un día aprendieron
Las
a amar.
bandidas.
Bandidas las que un día aprendieron
Las
a amar.
bandidas. The bar.
What's the matter, Miguel? You know, after the storm, there's always a calm. Even if you don't believe it. With each passing day, things will look very different.
You see, Marisol is so
weird in her way of being. I don't know.
Well, love, it tends to make you flexible. If she really loves you, she's gonna want to listen to what you have to say, and it'll be a great opportunity. But it's important not to lose faith.
You think so?
Of course, Miguel. Just be positive.
I think you're right. I'm not going to give up so easily. And when I can talk to Marisol, I'm going to convince her to come back to me. Thank you, Nellie. Thank you. The bet is something he made up.
Oh, I made it up, huh? You're a coward, Miguel. I'm sorry, Marisol. But for Miguel, you were just a trophy from a bet and nothing more.
Hello.
Hello, Juancho. What do you want?
I want to talk to you, Marisol.
I don't feel like it.
Marisol, I have to explain what happened, okay? I don't want you to think I'm a bad person. Please, Marisol.
Okay. Okay, but make it short because I really have many other things to do.
Los Girasoles.
Just why are you so happy, Gaspar? What on? Did you win the lottery? Or maybe you closed a good deal?
Oligario does not forgive treason.
What's worse than what he did to his own daughter? I swear I had to control myself from telling the truth. And now I can't help but regret that I didn't.
It would have been a mistake. Your son would have paid very dearly. Oligario warned you, right?
I feel bad. You have no idea what it is to be aware of the monstrosity that Oligario invented and to be unable to say anything out of fear that he could hurt my son.
I understand. Believe me, I do.
How can I live like this? How can I live knowing that in order to save my son, here I am condemning one of my daughters who will hate me all her life? This is too cruel. It's too cruel.
Oh. I don't want to see you like this. I know this is not the time, but I'd like to go back to the day that we met and be the man who would make you happy. Maybe things would have been different.
Leave me alone with Zenaida, Pancho.
I didn't want to upset you, Marisol. But how could I control myself when I saw how Miguel was making a fool of you when he thinks of you as a prize?
He said that you were the one who made that bet, Juancho.
That's a lie, Marisol. A big lie. It was he who thought of that bet. This happened after Betsabeth. You know, I'd never do anything like that. So when I saw his smug face, I couldn't control myself. Okay?
Juancho, I want to be alone. I'm very tired.
All right then. I just hope that after I explain what really happened, you'll trust me again. Please, Marisol?
Bye, Juancho.
I'm very sure Marisol and Miguel are having a great time.
I'm sure. Well, at least they're having fun.
And what does that mean? That you are having a bad time?
No. But it's been a weird party, don't you think? The atmosphere is too tense.
Yes.
The only thing good is my day.
Thank you. I agree with you. Well, yes, frankly, the ambiance is very tense. And I don't know, but the newlyweds look sad, as if they'd been forced to get married.
Well, since we're talking about Oligario, apparently they were.
That's true. It seemed like he was imposing on them. Don't you agree?
I don't know. But it wouldn't surprise me. He feels that he owns everything. And everyone.
And it seems like you didn't do too well when you had a conversation.
It's not because of that. But the man is used to giving orders. And can't see what's staring at him in the face. You want wine?
Sure. Let's go.
I didn't like it. But at least you were sensible enough not to take it any further. You see, I'm a reasonable man.
On the other hand, I'm a coward. Who could have prevented a life full of pain and sadness for your daughter, but I didn't.
Don't be so dramatic.
I am not. On the other hand, you must have a heart of stone, because you're condemning your daughter to a life of suffering, Oligario.
You're talking as if I had her locked up in a dungeon. All women get married.
For love. Women get married for love. Just like Sylvia had married you after the death of Tulio.
We're not talking about her.
Well, I am, because she loved you as much as I did. But you preferred her, and I understood. Because thanks to her love, you got ahead and you grew, and you became a landlord. Or have you forgotten that you were a farmhand, just like my son? But you succeeded, because you loved her as much as she loved you.
There's no reason to remember that. That was ages ago. I really had to work very hard to rise from the depths. And I don't want my daughter to have to go through that. And you should understand.
That doesn't justify what you did.
However, you did the right thing. You didn't say anything to Ruben. Because if you had done that, you know what would have happened, right?
You're an evil man.
I also love you, Zenaida.
You listen to me. Listen. I don't like people who betray their old friends.
I don't know what you're saying, but
yes, you do, you drunkard. Where is that document, Gaspar? Answer me. Where did you hide it?
I don't know where it is. It got burned already. I already told you. Oligario and Pancho
don't lie to me. You pathetic fool. Something tells me that you gave it to the lawyer of Irazabal.
No. That's not it.
No?
No.
So where did you get the money to buy these clothes, huh? And this whiskey? And all the trash that you drink? Where did that money come from?
I want it. Yes, I want it in a bed. In a bed.
You liar!
Of course, it was a beautiful ceremony. Of course it was. But what Zenaida did was very strange. Why did she want to stop the wedding anyway?
I don't know. She must have had her reasons.
Look, this is the first wedding I've gone to where everybody has a long face. Even the newlyweds. Did you at any time see the bride lively and blooming? No, right? And the groom, oh, the poor groom. It's as if they were sending him to war. They didn't even throw the bouquet to see who would catch it.
Well, every Christian carries his cross, Fermina. And those poor kids think that they got married, but they didn't.
How can you say they didn't? What do you mean by that?
That's why. Because what you just said about them not wanting to get married. And even though they are, if they don't want to, then deep down, they are not married. Understand? And so, why do you look like that?
You see, I don't know, but sometimes I don't think... I don't know, but you don't talk like a priest. And you say things that a priest wouldn't say. You see, I understand. I understand that times have changed and that modernity comes even for the saints, but... From where I stand, you just seem to be anything but a priest, you know? And you will have to forgive my being frank.
Fermina, the food is already being served. Let's go so you can eat. Come with me.
Sure.
Father, take advantage too so you can eat. Yes, come on. I'm coming. Please hurry.
Corina, please, I just want you to give me a minute,
There's
okay?
nothing to talk about, Vicente. Please, I have to help my sister.
Corina,
Honestly,
please, I just want to make it clear to you that the young lady you saw with me is not...
Vicente, come here. Come here, please. Let me think. Let's see how I can make you understand this. You and I broke up, and we don't have any kind of commitment. That's why you don't have to give any explanation to me who you go out with or don't go out with. It's your life, just as I have the right to live
Yes,
my
Corina,
life.
but you loved me, right?
Vicente, don't torture yourself, so please stop.
Fine, but I have the right to know who it was at least.
It's not important who he is or was. What's important is that you accept it, that you understand that what we had is over. I beg you to understand that.
I'm so happy that my son finally decided to escape with you to the mountains. You've set the date and you'll soon be far away from this town. And the hotel that you've chosen is beautiful, huh?
Yes, the hotel is very romantic.
Oh, what's wrong, dear? You don't seem very excited.
I am, Ricard. I really am. But the thing is that I can feel that something isn't right. And even if Rodrigo agreed to go on vacation for a few days, he's become very distant. He's not the same person.
You know him. You know the moods of Rodrigo. He has been staying in this town for too long, but then you'll see that as soon as he gets out of here, away from San Lorenzo, when he sees the world with you beside him, things are going to change.
I really hope so, Ricardo. I hope so because I feel that Rodrigo is avoiding me. Something is happening. He's become so distant.
Maybe he wants to get his work done so he won't leave anything unfinished. You'll soon have him all to yourself. You'll see. It's better to think of how you're going to use this time, How I wish that Rodrigo will decide once and for all that he will marry you. So he'll be able to build a home with children. I hope that this time will bring a new life for the two of you.
Irizaba Laboratory.
I think that it's crazy. That it's all a big mistake. But we just have to accept it.
No, I won't accept anything because I love you. I'm so in love with you and I'm not going to deny it. I refuse to deny it.
Oh, my goodness. I need to forget her. Take her out of my heart.
Let's see. So let's see, how is it?
I'm okay, I'm fine. No, I'm fine. Corina, stop. Besides, it's all done now. The marriage won't be dissolved because of a wrinkled dress.
It hurts a lot to hear you talk like this. I remember perfectly how I saw the love in your eyes. How you were full of happiness every time you talked about Ruben when you were with Ruben.
Well, that's over and done with, Corey. That's all part of the past, and frankly, I don't care anymore, so please, Karina, don't say Ruben's name, all right?
Stop, okay? As you wish. You know that I only want what's best for you, right?
It's all the same to me. Nothing matters anymore.
Okay, stop. Just stop it. Stop, Amparo. It makes no sense to be like this on a day like today. If you didn't want to get married, you shouldn't have insisted so much.
Reynaldo and I are going on a honeymoon to the Caribbean, and then we'll start a new life together. After that, we're going to live far, far away. First in the house of his mother while they're preparing the house that Daddy bought for the two of us. And then we'll see.
You're talking about those places as if they were prisons. Look, Amparo, listen carefully to what I'm going to say. I don't care about the reason why you married Reynaldo. I don't care what you did, since this will always be your home and this is your family. And that's why when you want to come back, the doors will always be open for you. Do you hear me? And you're not going to stay there as if it were a prison. And you're also not going to stop making your own decisions. Do you hear me?
Yes, Karina. Yes, I know. You can go and tell Reynaldo that I'm ready to leave. To go away from here. Away from my past. Away from Ruben. And away from what I dreamed of.
Okay, we're done. Close your suitcase and I'll tell him.
Julia, where have you been? I've been looking for you all over the house.
I won't do it again.
Seriously? Alonso, I think it's late. We should leave.
Yes, I was going to tell you that.
Oh, really? Well, I'll go and see if I can find Olegario to say goodbye.
Perfect. Excuse me. Yes, dear? I'll follow. How are you? Are you in the house? Okay, I'll be there shortly. But tell me, how was the party?
The ceremony was, so beautiful. And Father did a great job. Well, even if he said some things that... Well, anyway, he's such a special priest. But there was something in the general mood that, I don't know, fantastic, right? There was a certain sadness in your faces that was, well, I don't know. And your sister didn't look too happy.
The only thing I want for Mina is for this day to be over and for everyone to leave.
Anyway, what made you say this? Was it that bad for you?
Between Malena, Alonso, and the ex-wife of Sergio, yes, today was an eternity.
Oh, speaking of Sergio, he was looking for you a while ago.
Really?
Hurry. I want to go to the bathroom.
In the back, to your left.
All right, I won't be long. See you.
Hello, Martha. How was the party? Fine. This party was a lot of fun. You think so? Mm-hmm. You think it's fun to be in the house of my father? Why are you asking me that? It's a party, it's normal. You're shameless. How dare you come here to our house, to my house, to the house of my father after saying that he's a thief,
I've been waiting for you to get in touch with me. What happened to Infante?
The drunkard swears he doesn't have it.
Infante has been a liar all his life. That's why I don't believe his story.
I don't either, boss. But no matter how I insist, he says he doesn't have it.
Well, you have to continue pressuring him. Make him understand that if he betrays me, he won't have any way of paying me for his betrayal.
I already did, boss. I gave him your message. And right now he's probably thinking about it.
Come on,
on, man. Why don't you cheer up? Look, you're usually not grouchy. It's because you saw her, your ex-girlfriend.
Forget it, okay?
Look, I know it's because of her. Vicente, do you think I don't notice? She doesn't love you. You can tell at first sight by the way she looks. Looks at you like you were just anybody. Vicente, you're an educated man, and no woman, especially her, can do that to you.
Stop it, Betsabet, okay? Stop that now.
Vicente, where are you going? Vicente!
Betsabet?
Uncle,
We're leaving now, hmm?
so soon? No, I'll go on my own. And the party's not over yet.
You came here with me, so you're leaving with me. Hmm? Don't get lost.
Tomorrow, everybody, here in San Lorenzo, up to the Capitol, we'll be talking about how fabulous this wedding reception turned out. Of course, there was the small glitch involving the maid. We'll have to put a rein on that woman, Olegario. Zenaida was the only blemish in this wedding.
My dearest in-law, let's continue enjoying the party, which turned out to be very nice. And I'll see how and when I'll put my house in order. And I don't need anybody to tell me that.
Okay. I'm sorry, Olegario. I thought that since we're going to be...
Vicente, my boy, what's going on? Where did you leave my daughter?
Well, I haven't seen her in a while.
Look, you know that today she's prettier than ever, so don't lose sight of her. I wanted us to talk because, well, the funds to start up the laboratory I talked to you about are already available. The only thing lacking is the date of the wedding, and the sooner the better. You agree with me, right?
But it's very risky for Ruben to be here. It's not good for him.
Oh, but don't worry because no one will know. I already brought him some food, and I was just comforting him.
Thank you. How is he? How is he feeling?
Well, I felt he was a bit sad. But don't worry, Mrs. Zenaida. Your son is the man, and he will overcome this.
I don't know. I'd like to see him. But I have to wait for all the guests to leave and for everything to settle down. My goodness, the boy must be devastated.
Mrs. Zenaida, don't you worry. I will make sure that Ruben forgets Miss Amparo. I mean, Mrs. Amparo, because she's already married. Now I'm sure that Ruben can't become close to her ever again.
Well, Mr. Olegario, you know my answer, but...
The date, son. The date is the only thing I need. Here we are ready to celebrate that wedding, even tomorrow if that's the case. What I need you to tell me are the dates. Because Corina is already at that stage when she has to stop being single. And you are a man who is decisive. It's about time that you start making... Corina! We were just talking about you. Come closer, my dear.
What is it, Dad?
Now that the three of us are all together, I want you to explain to me why, when you know that I'll be very happy if you got married, you still haven't set a wedding date yet.
Because this is not the time nor the place as we're celebrating the wedding of Amparo.
Of course it's time, Corina, to announce to our friends that another daughter is getting married. Because if a man and a woman love each other, it's logical that they do it before the church and before the law. And the sooner, the better. Huh?
Daddy, this is not the time. We can talk about this some other time.
But how
Some other time.
Tell me why we're going to wait, Corina. My daughter loves you, Vicente. Do you love my daughter?
Yes. Yes, Mr. Olegario.
Then you don't have to say another word about this. We'll have a wedding. Friends, gather round. Guests, come a little closer.
Daddy, please.
Because I have some very good news to tell all of you. My daughter, Corina, is getting married very soon to her boyfriend, Vicente. So give them a round of applause. future son-in-law, I give you permission to kiss the bride. Let them kiss.
Kiss her, 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 kiss her.
I never said that your father's a thief. And if I did say that, do you think your father and I would still have been friends? You know Olegario very well.
Yes, I think it's very weird. It's very weird that since you're the lawyer of his worst enemy, you even became friends. Well, that is, unless this is not a business relationship, but something, I don't know, more personal.
The question left hanging in midair. Let's see, Fabiola. That's an invention of Malena. Since she's a very insecure woman, she's unstable. Now I'm surprised that you think the same way she does. I thought you were very different.
Fabiola, I'm glad I found you. I've been looking for you for a while.
I was just here talking to your ex-wife.
I prefer that you call me by my name.
Oh, of course. Now that you caught the veterinarian, it bothers you to be related to me.
You know what, Fabiola? After all this time that we have been talking, meeting up, it turns out we don't know each other.
Why do you say that?
Well, because all ex-wives want to know the women who are going to marry their ex-husbands.
And why did you make that comment?
When is the wedding? Have you set the date?
Yes. Yes, we're already getting married this week.